Welcome to Put This On, Season 3, Episode 10, where we watch Snoop and Martha's Potluck Dinner, Season 2, Episode 1, and I'm Chris Lorenz.
This is me, Max the Stewart, living home-style lifestyle.
Robert Kitts.
I'm Harrison Hoffman. Noah Singer.
This was garbage. Not a reality show. Who the fuck put this on?
It's debatable if it's a reality show.
It's not a reality show. It's 100% not a reality show.
Here's the thing, Chris. Who produced it?
You're so right.
Who produced it?
It's
the Queen.
The Jersey Shore producer.
Sally Ann Salsano, also the creator of Tool Academy.
Wow. There you go.
Famous producer here. Creating daytime TV. This is
Tweeted
just
us.
daytime TV. This is nothing.
You know, at the beginning they had me, and then they didn't. But first,
How?
could we get an idea of what this is about?
Yeah, let's take a little step back. Get ready for Season 2 of Martha and Snoop's Potluck Dinner Party. In each episode, Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg are tackling a new food theme, mixing up a signature cocktail, and inviting an eclectic mix of their celebrity friends to join them for a dinner party they'll never forget. Our hosts and their celebrity guests take turns stirring the pots, throwing back drinks, and catching up about what's been going on in their lives. Along the way, Martha and Snoop have some tricks up their
So
sleeves.
long.
From surprise drop-ins and musical guests to celebrity secrets and unexpected hijinks that will blow your mind and be the water cooler moments that everyone is talking about the next day. So grab some
What?
munchies, hit the sofa, and get ready to watch your hosts and their celebrity guests
How is this still
spill
going?
the tea. Martha and Snoop's Potluck Dinner Party is back for a second helping, so pull up a chair at the
What?
highest table
Why
in
is this
town,
so-
where the food isn't the only thing everyone will be talking about.
That's
It's Martha and Snoop's Potluck Dinner Party on VH1.
I
wait.
almost thought you had more.
Somebody,
This-
that person needs an editor. Something's got to happen there.
when does this show air? I want to know because I feel like this has got to be like 10 a.m.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's like a...
I feel it's more of a late night, get a little inspiration.
You think
kinda
it's
show.
like an 11 p.m. show?
I could see
I
it.
don't think so, man. I'm falling asleep in the first like 2 minutes of this thing.
Is anyone not sober, or is anyone who's sober, either from alcohol and drugs, watching the show?
I mean, Snoop Dogg is bringing that crowd in, and Martha Stewart's just letting them out the door because they're like fucking not watching this. No one's watching this show. I can't believe there's a season 2.
Someone's watching it. There's a season 2.
Yeah, it seems more like a daytime stay-at-home like mom kind of like show than anything. It's like just like, oh, I need something to fill this dead air. Like I need to fill the house with some random noise, essentially.
I mean, it is VH1.
So you're saying it's VH1's version of a 10 a.m. mom show?
Yeah.
Yeah, on this.
Interesting.
Well, what else is even on VH1 these days?
Not a lot.
Anything? Right? I think this is par for the course for VH1.
When's the last time we did a VH1 show?
I don't know. Was Dating Naked VH1?
Well, that's way
That was
back.
No,
so
that was-
long ago.
Oh, I know it was.
Yeah.
All right, Rob. What is the show? Explain to me what the show is.
So this show is sort of combines some like talk, like if you've seen a talk show where they have a segment where they're like, we're going to bring in our guest and cook something while we chat to our guest about stuff. There's an element of that to this show, but then weird. And so like the guest this state where there was Jamie Foxx, there was Charlie Wilson, not the character Tom Hanks played in a movie, but apparently some singer-songwriter who I guess is friends with Snoop Dogg because I'd never heard of him. And who was the Patti LaBelle?
Patti LaBelle.
And they're talking about making dinner because it's Snoop Dogg's birthday. And so there's where they talk about ingredients. And then you see Martha stirring things up on the stove, and then they're at the table and they're eating and saying grace, and then they like sing Snoop happy birthday, and that's the show.
Yep.
You
And
make
it's-
it sound
yeah.
so pleasant and kind.
And it's pretty shallow and everything. Like, this isn't a show that gets into technicalities of cooking. It is the cooking
Not even
is-
close.
yeah, the cooking's a medium for the banter.
Yeah. At one point, I was like, "Is this a cooking show?"
Yeah.
But there was very little cooking in
yeah,
this
like
cooking
it's
show.
not a cooking. It's not a cooking instruction show. Like it is basically what would happen if you went to someone's house for a potluck dinner party where they were cooking this food.
Well, it's not a potluck dinner party
It isn't,
because
though. It
the
isn't.
hosts cooked all the food.
That is
Yeah.
part of the problem.
Jamie
with this
Foxx
show.
did not roll in with food,
That's
and he was like,
definitely-
"Here's what I brought for the potluck."
That's definitely
Sure.
part of the problem with the show. But like it is basically is if you roll up to like a dinner party at someone's house and then like they were just cooking stuff and you were kind of helping out and chatting with them and commenting. There's just an audience there. Like
Yeah.
Chatting on about it's just, hey, you're in this new thing. Oh, that's cool. And then it's like the whole show.
Like they definitely do not interview the guests in any kind of real talk show sort of way. It's
No.
just like everyone on the stage, Martha, Snoop, the three guests just kind of interact and just chit chat. They just kind of chit chat for 30 minutes.
At
Yeah.
one point, they tried to plug something for Jamie Foxx,
Beat
but I
Shazam.
this
Oh,
thing-
wait, you didn't hear that. Believe
no.
What do you mean? Why did
I
I hear
still
that?
don't know what they were trying
Yeah.
to plug because it was so quick and kind of mumbled through.
Jamie Foxx didn't really seem interested in trying to
Well,
hammer
I've
home
a-
that plug either.
No.
I have a minutia related tangent I want to go on related to that.
Okay,
so.
okay.
Yeah, he
It
was
just
not
seemed
interested.
like the show is definitely under 20 minutes. I think.
No, it felt too long.
I mean, it felt too long because nothing happens in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Rob explained what happened in the show. Nothing. That's what happened.
Most
Jamie
of the show
Foxx
is
snorted
yeah.
flour.
It's bringing out celebrities is about half the show. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, someone's at the door. Who is that?
It basically just lets you imagine what it would be like to be at a dinner party with famous people.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
And
yeah,
That's
that's a good way of
kind
putting
of
it.
it.
And so they had little bits, like they had the cooking, they had a balloon animal person make some balloon animal hats,
Oh, yeah.
and they had so it seemed like there was a normal DJ, but then they brought in Martha's favorite DJ, air quotes, who I don't know who that was.
Some white woman.
And then they did a thing where they all inhaled helium from a balloon and said things.
Yeah.
That pretty much recaps the show.
And there's
It
the
was
show.
wow.
Yeah. Martha Stewart made some sangria, and she made some paella, which they made a big deal about people not knowing.
Yeah.
Like there's this dish called paella.
It was
And
like
you're
Yeah.
it was as if she was explaining paella to Snoop Dogg for the first time. Like Snoop Dogg has been a famous person for a very long time. He knows what paella is.
100%.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Snoop
not
played
a-
along though.
Yeah.
Snoop's committed to the bit. He's like, not
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
watching the show on VH1 knows what paella is.
And
So.
Snoop
All
Dogg
these
is 100% committed to the character of Snoop Dogg, and the character of Snoop Dogg does not know what paella is.
100%.
So that's yeah.
I would really like to see Snoop Dogg outside a character of Snoop Dogg, like just
Yeah,
being
yeah, yeah.
Calvin Broadus,
Yeah.
right? And he's probably like, very eloquent. He's like, "Oh, I like. Wait, what kind of paella is that? Oh, what kind of rice did you have? The long grain rice?
Yeah.
Really get into the technicalities of the paella.
Like, he like freaks out when Martha wants to put like squid in the paella. He's like, get that squid away from my paella.
Yeah,
Do they ever actually eat anything other than the?
It seemed like
sangria?
they didn't really show them eating that much.
I'm going to say no. They
But
definitely
those
drank
lamb
some of the
things.
sangria, but
Yeah.
other than that, I don't think there was any eating of food.
I didn't see them really eating. They were just kind of sitting at the
No.
table. It seemed like they were like scooping, like getting food. I didn't really see
They
them
definitely
eating.
scooped food onto plates.
Yeah.
they scooped.
But actual eating of food, I was not aware of any eating.
Not so
No,
much.
no, they scooped it. Then they sang "Happy Birthday."
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah.
So the banter between Snoop and Martha, I don't even think they had a good relationship or banter at all. I'm confused how the show actually exists. I don't think their relationship really is all that great.
Maybe
It's not bad, but it's not good.
Maybe if you watch it over multiple episodes, you kind of get some of the subtleties of their relationship.
Dude, I'm watching one episode, and if it's not even close to being good here, I'm definitely not watching any more.
Yeah. You did watch all of Winter Break.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed
You loved it,
people
though.
being real drunk and idiots.
J-Brew.
But this show was just boring.
Fair.
That show was at least entertaining. Maybe not for the right reasons.
They just play their characters. Like Snoop plays Snoop. Martha Stewart plays the actor formerly known as Martha Stewart. And I think like they just had all these lines coming up for them, and
Is
they're
that
just
some
reading
sort
it.
of reference?
Chris, I need a reference. Are we into the minutia now?
Yeah.
So
officially transitioned.
an interesting thing about the show was that the guests seemed very Snoop centric. I don't know if that like they were all like musicians and stuff like that, and Martha seemed like a little out of place with it.
Musicians and thing like that. Please clarify, Rob.
Like, musicians. And so like Charlie Wilson, if he's not Snoop's friend, I don't know why he was on this show.
Yeah.
Like
Jamie Foxx, though.
Is every episode? Well, Jamie Foxx is
Yeah.
just like a famous person, but he's also a musician. He fits the musician thing. That him
Yeah.
playing a piano.
They got to mix
Like,
it up. I'm sure. they
Are
mix
other
it up.
episodes more Martha themed, where like Snoop seems to kind of be the odd one out, or like what?
I
I
really
mean,
don't care, though.
It was Snoop's
It
birthday.
was Snoop's birthday.
It was
yeah.
Snoop's birthday.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be, I mean, we could, I guess, look at some guest lists from other episodes if we wanted to.
That's a lot of
think-
effort.
If we wanted to go to some kind of internet corner.
Oh, we could. I can take care of that.
I think that it would be more interesting for Snoop because I think Snoop would just do a better job of like getting attention while he's not the focus.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas like Martha's like barely in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Martha seemed like she's like, okay, I'm making my paella, but then seemed to sort of, it felt very much like she was like, I guess I'll do this stupid thing because we're on the show, but like she didn't seem committed to the bit.
She's not into it at all. I mean, maybe that's the problem that I have. Also, as soon as the guest starts showing, like the second guest starts showing up, Martha's like, I think says like two things. Like she doesn't say anything.
She talks a bit about cooking. That's about it.
Yeah.
But it seems like they combined like Martha's there for like the cooking part, and Snoop is there for like the music part to sort
He's
of
there
put
for
a
the baking.
put a put a VH1 like spin on it, and then it didn't seem to mesh super well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
due to the internet, we have an answer. It's actually quite fascinating.
Give me the greatest hits.
They are able to pull in some incredible talent
Greatest hits
to this show.
Okay.
Seth Rogen, Ice Cube, Rick Ross, Chris Bosch, 2 Chainz, Robin Thicke, Kate Upton, Mike Epps, Kathy Griffin, Jason Derulo,
Jamie Foxx.
Fat Joe, 50 Cent,
We were just talking about Fat Joe earlier this
Kelly
week.
and Sharon Osbourne, Wilmer Valderrama, George Lopez, Wendy Williams, L. Cool J, Diddy,
All right,
Usher.
all right.
Like,
I'm gonna say that's a very Snoop centric list.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
very Snoop centric, but like
Like you had Kathy Griffin in there.
No, I mean,
No
you
one-
got, Fat Joe.
Thing is, Snoop Dogg's friends are way more famous than Martha Stewart's friends.
we just don't
Let's
know
be
who our
honest.
friends are.
Yeah, they're not famous. You just made my point.
We don't know who Snoop's friends are either.
All
Prior to
those
this.
people.
Snoop
But
has.
no, we only know that because they're on the show. I'm saying we just don't know who Martha's friends are. It's all the people from jail, probably. Still in jail. Maybe that's why.
I have a non-show minutia I gotta share with you guys before it explodes out of me.
Let's
No.
go ahead.
No, I must let Max explode.
Until I was maybe 11, I definitely thought Martha's Vineyard was like some sort of adult like theme park set up by Martha Stewart.
Sounds
Like where you just go and drink wine and be fancy.
Sounds logical.
Yeah, that's not like completely off the farm.
That sounds like a great idea for
Yeah.
a theme park that we should make.
Oh,
Well, we need
Yeah.
Martha should make it.
Maybe Martha should make it.
Is she still just like paying the government?
no,
No one knows.
No.
If she's probably still rich, right?
She's
Yeah.
definitely still rich. If she was still paying the government, Trump would pardon her. So then she would not. So
So I have a minutia thing.
go for it.
So at some point, there's this bit with this balloon lady,
Mm-hmm.
and Jamie Foxx says that, "Oh, I bring this balloon lady with me everywhere."
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
What are the chances that this is just a bit for the show versus he actually has his balloon lady as part of his entourage?
I think it's possible that balloon lady's in the entourage. I mean,
I don't know. There's
maybe not the permanent entourage, but I could believe that is not the first time that he has hired this balloon person.
Like so Jamie Foxx just loves balloon animals, and just like
Maybe.
every day he's like, I need a little balloon.
I mean, I
crown
could
hat.
totally see Jamie Foxx throwing parties and being like, "Oh, finding this balloon lady," and like every party he just calls the balloon lady back.
Yeah.
But-
Exactly.
I'm in the middle of talking, Noah. Like, can you wait for me to be not talking? Like, what the hell, man?
He requested that Chris move over. Just for
Dude,
reference.
like, you can't even wait 5 seconds for me to be done talking? Like, what the fuck?
For a little more clarity for the viewers at home, Noah asked Chris to move and is not sitting where Chris was sitting.
Well, because I didn't want to be like touching him.
No, Chris.
Oh my
Chris just
God.
wants to cuddle. Okay.
Noah might be banned from the pod after this episode. We'll see.
Anyway,
All right, I'm gonna go to a different minutia section.
hit me.
So Snoop is definitely high as he's doing this show, right?
Yes.
Seemingly.
Is everyone like, in terms of like a scale of 1 to 10, how high is everyone on this show,
Who?
including Martha?
Including Martha.
Jamie Foxx definitely looked high.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Was Jamie Foxx higher than Snoop?
No.
No. He's a funny man.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx, he's just a great like talk show host guest. Like he was on Colbert like a couple weeks ago. I saw him and he was incredible. He's just like a really really funny guy. I think.
Yeah.
And he was amazing on this show too. He's cracking.
Amazing. What?
He was.
What show did you watch?
He was so good on this.
He
I
was
agree.
he was the best part of this
Harrison?
show by a mile.
Talk to us about the bags of flour.
At some point, Jamie Foxx spots these big clear Ziploc baggies full of flour, like on the other side of the set, and he goes over and looks at it, and the camera looks at it, and he looks at Snoop, and he's just like, "What's going on here, Snoop?" And then,
And the funniest thing is, like, I don't think that was planned. I think that was serendipitous.
no, I think so too. And then it's revealed that the bags of flour for like breading something.
They're covering the pork chops.
Yeah, they covered the
covering
pork
the pork
chops.
chops.
They had 4 bags, 4 pork chops. They
Yeah.
put a pork chop in each bag and gave each person a bag to shake. And then
And then basically Jamie Foxx just starts like snorting the flour. He's spilling the flour everywhere. He's messing around. He's rubbing it on his gums. He's doing all this like.
he had this jacket that was just like covered in flour. And then in all the subsequent scenes, the jacket's gone. Like, you gotta get rid of that jacket.
Oh man, incredible.
So
I
great.
mean, I'll give you Jamie Foxx was the best thing from this show, but there was a humorous moment or two,
Yeah.
but overall,
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I would rather watch a different interview with somebody else. I'm sure he's way better there.
Yeah, no, certainly.
This isn't even an interview.
It's definitely not an interview.
Just
an
like,
interview.
hey, you're doing that other show. Okay, let's just like get high and have fun for like 10 minutes and make people
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, incredible.
How high is Martha?
Martha,
I
It's
think
hard to say because she doesn't have much screen time.
tough read.
when she does the helium at the end, like makes me think that she's high. But the rest of the show, she was real quiet, so maybe she was high. I don't know.
I feel like maybe she needs to be high to do this show.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Do you think they're just hotboxing like the break room or something?
Oh, yeah.
Could be.
Could be.
Patty LaBelle,
Patty
Charlie
LaBelle.
Wilson, hi.
Charlie Wilson, I say yes.
The guy, he said he was sober for 22 years on the show.
That's part of his bit. It's part of his bit.
Shots fired.
He's sober from alcohol, Noah.
Good
Yeah,
point.
that's
Good
right.
point. That he
When you
did
say
specify that.
sober, generally means alcohol.
He did specify. No, he did say.
He said sober from alcohol.
He did, yeah.
Okay, so that's
No, maybe
Yeah.
he's just saying
Pretty
he's
clear.
so cool. Like he's so. brrr.
All right. Does anyone have any other minutia details to go over?
I do have one minutiae thing I'd like to comment on. The whole set for this thing is incredible. Like including how the audience is set up. Like the audience is basically set up like they're at some gigantic backyard dinner party, all like sitting at like tables of like 2 or 3 people watching this show.
Like on the patio.
Yeah, like they're basically just like hanging out on like the back lawn, or, like the patio or whatever, like with their like the same drinks, by the way, that they're drinking in the show, so it looks like they're kind of at the same party. So like it's kind of like a cool looking thing. And then like the actual set is like incredible. It's like they have like half of it just says Snoop, the other half says Martha, and they have this big kind of like cooking demonstration thing, and then there's just this big kind of family dinner table that's like right in the center where they eat.
It's very
The whole
functional.
like it's very strange, but it looks really cool. I just think they did a nice job with the set.
So how many episodes of Snoop and Martha do they film in a day?
Oh, they're
All
banging
of
out.
them. The whole season. There's only 8 in season 2, so
So if
Whole season.
if I go and sit in their patio audience, do I see the whole season,
That'd be amazing.
or are the different people being wheeled in and out?
I mean, they might have to rotate you out just because like you'll see some of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
You probably
would-
get to watch
I would-
half the day.
I would be willing to bet that they do 2 a day, and they knock it out in a week. Just purely for like scheduling purposes for all these guests. Like you're
Sure,
gonna have
they
to have a
do
little
need
bit of
lots
flexibility.
like, guests. I feel like you could easily do 4 of these in one day.
Yeah, maybe.
Like it's just like
That's a
you
lot
get
of
all these people. Like you have to schedule them in a week anyway. Like
I mean, that's true.
most of the work
People are
might just be to schedule these 2 days.
That is the bulk of the work of the show is booking all these guests.
Totally.
Like, for sure.
Totally.
Including the balloon lady.
Because no one's writing anything except for like that little opening bit that they did. That's the only written thing in the whole show. Is
Snoop had like a terrible speech he gave.
Oh,
at
yeah,
some
a little
point.
prayer.
the toast,
Little prayer,
The toast,
yeah.
yeah.
the prayer and the toast.
Also, his whole thing about his cousin,
Oh, his
happened with
birthday? The same birthday.
just like learning to share and be a better person.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Snoop's mom was in the
This
audience.
show is so
Yeah.
bad.
Snoop's mom was in the audience.
And Snoop's
think
mom
yeah.
adopted his cousin, who has the same birthday as Snoop.
Oh,
Important life lesson.
yep.
And then I pop on the first thing of like Snoop coaching show, and it's like, yeah, at 17, I was selling drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Cops and some people showed up, tried to shoot me. I'm like, all right, maybe I'm more into that than I am
Yeah.
into this.
Yeah, maybe we should watch that show next week.
I don't think it's a reality show, but I think it's more of a documentary.
Oh, the Coach Snoop
Yeah,
thing?
I don't
Oh,
think it's a
okay.
reality show.
It's a fine line between reality show and documentary.
It's very similar.
So what's the verdict on was Snoop and Martha a reality show?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think this was a reality show, guys. I think we messed up.
If you go to Wikipedia, it's under the category reality.
We tried.
But
Wikipedia
we
wouldn't
don't-
lie to us.
We don't tend to do
The-
like these daytime reality shows or like talk show like talk show is a reality show, but it's just like a talk show.
The only reason that it's even debatable is because so much of the show is not written or planned, seemingly, that they just like, I don't know, chit chat about whatever while you're sitting here. Like, that's reality-ish.
Well, this is kind of like a talk show, but it's such a bad talk show. It
Yeah.
almost doesn't
Yeah.
qualify as a talk
Right.
show. So what the hell is it?
No, exactly.
I
That's
mean,
the thing.
Where
Yeah.
did we fall on the F word? Because this is sort of similar.
Oh, the F word.
We never really talked about it,
Okay.
if it was a reality show or not. But I
Also had Snoop, actually.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
true.
Wow.
I would probably call this less a reality show than that. But both of them are very. I wouldn't call. I think they're off the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Any of these variety reality shows, I think we got to drop them.
So I have a tougher question. What makes this not a reality show, but the panel part of Terrace House is okay?
Because it's with Terrace House.
Yeah.
There's the main show that's definitely a reality show. Then there's the second part.
Because
And
the
so it's
show
like
isn't the panel. The show is like.
Yeah.
I think it is. But
I mean, that's the best part of the show, but like that's not what the show is.
Like if there was a reality show that cut away to Snoop and Martha eating at a table, making comments about it, and then it went back to a reality show, it'd be 100% reality show, and maybe it's a better show than the show.
Snoop and Martha movie night would be insane.
Yeah, that'd be
Call
great.
me up, VH1.
I can't believe this show has 2 seasons. Is this show still going on?
When's season 3?
Seems like it.
I think it did come up in my searches.
Season 3? No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Well, it definitely hasn't aired, but it's like this
Oh,
looked like
maybe
it
it's
aired
booked,
in
yeah.
the winter, so it's probably airing later this year.
Yeah.
I think I had Wikipedia.
Oh man, everyone's reaching for their internet corners right now.
Yeah, I'm in
Don't
my
worry
inner
about
corner. This is 1.68 million viewers, season 1, episode 1.
Ooh,
That's
like,
pretty good
insane.
for that show. Yeah.
1.35 for that show we just watched.
Wow.
good job, VH1.
Fucking pulling the numbers in today. The season 2, episode 8, the last episode, 0.5 though.
Oh, that's a big drop.
Big drop. Maybe we should have watched some season 1. Season 1 seemed like kept its draw.
But it was Snoop's birthday.
No, I thought it was like both their birthdays. It was like some sort of birthday special.
I think it was just
Then-
Snoop's birthday special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got that towards the end, but when they started,
That's true. Why was Snoop kind of dressed like Spider-Man?
Unclear.
I don't think that was intentional.
Wasn't it? Because then his balloon hat crown was
Yeah.
also Spider-Man colors.
Yeah, it was also red and blue.
I think like, why is the American flag Spider-Man colored?
I think Spider-Man is colored after the American flag.
Oh.
Damn.
Why is Captain America colored?
yeah, Wikipedia does not say anything about season.
Doesn't
2.
matter. Get out of your internet zone.
I hope
All
it's
right.
canceled.
Is there anything else people want to say about this show? Any other minutia?
How about those ratings?
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is this show better than the F word?
Yes.
Ooh. Yes. I'm gonna go with yes in this one.
Would this show be better if everyone was naked?
Yes, I think the banter would be way better.
I agree. The banter would be better. I don't know if the show would be better.
Hmm.
Better
All right,
banter.
bottom third. I'm pointing at everyone. By the way,
You are correct.
Chris is shoving
Chris,
it in.
Chris, you want to kick us off with the ratings?
yeah, bottom of the bottom. It's going right under. It's
Boy.
it's bottom 5. I think.
Is it better or worse than The Celebrity Apprentice?
Celebrity Apprentice was bad, but it wasn't boring. I've always disliked boring a lot, but I can't watch Trump again. So no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that must have killed his DVD ratings, huh?
Harrison, give me a rating here.
This is definitely going to be a bottom third show, which I'm bummed about because I was excited to see it. I thought it was going to be interesting. Like, the show entirely hangs on the quality of the guests. Like, I would say Jamie Foxx is a top third talk show guest, but this show is a bottom third
wait.
show.
You just said
Yeah.
that this show hinges on the guests.
Yeah.
You've got Jamie Foxx, which you've said is a
Yeah.
top tier guest.
Top tier guest.
And this show is still garbage.
Yeah.
So how does this hinge on the guests?
Well, it does. It hinges on, well, one, it does hinge on the quality of the guest. Two, Jamie Foxx is only one guest. You got two other people in there basically contributing nothing to the situation. That's kind of part of the problem. Like, Jamie Foxx doesn't have a lot to work with in this situation.
None of the guests have a lot to work with.
Because they got two people there doing nothing.
None of the guests have anything to work with.
Yeah.
Technically, there's 5 guests because there's the balloon animal lady.
Sure.
And there's Martha's favorite DJ.
That's true.
And the other
who doesn't
DJ
say a single word
Yeah.
the entire episode.
No. Well,
Yeah.
the other DJ I think is just part of the regular crew, and he
Just-
also
yeah.
had nothing.
He had one really good comment which I cannot remember, but he lobbed in some comment one time in the episode.
Oh, he was like, Snoop's like, he likes chicken.
oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like oh Snoop liked that a lot better when it was just chicken.
Yeah.
Like, oh man,
Yeah, that was when Snoop was hating on the squid.
yeah.
It was never just chicken. There was chicken and pork in the beginning.
That guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Bottom third show.
E3.
All right, Rob, what do you got for me?
So I'm partly tempted to be contrarian and put this in the middle just to see Chris like go off on me. Because
that'd be s-
I did enjoy the Jamie Foxx banter, and I did enjoy the balloon animal hats, but like this show, there's just like nothing to the show. It's like you could say like, well, it's over quickly, it's short, but that's not a really good thing. And
Yeah.
but I finally decided like if you call your show a potluck dinner and none of the guests bring food. That's unacceptable. You got to commit to the potluck bit. So
I thought
bottom
the
third.
bit was that when Jamie Foxx came out, he brought the pork chops with him, and then they made them there. But like, they always come out with like a gift.
Jamie Foxx brought nicely product placed sunglasses
Yeah.
for Martha.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's where they're going with the potluck part here. I don't know.
Nah.
Maybe the format was a little bit different because it was a birthday party one.
Oh,
I don't know.
maybe we got a bad one that just normally more potluck style.
Could be.
It could
doesn't
be.
matter.
We'll
It's
never,
possible.
It
we'll
really-
never know
Here's-
because we're
It
never
really
watching
shouldn't
another.
affect your rating, to be honest.
What's your rating?
Bottom third.
Okay.
Here's the other thing about this show. Like, the premiere of the season is likely to be one of the best episodes that they have because they shot all the episodes and then decided which one was going to be the premiere.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like,
Wait, did they film it on his birthday or did they air it on his birthday?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Then they filmed multiple episodes on his birthday.
oh man,
Probably.
Who knows? Who knows?
Well,
It probably wasn't even his birthday. When they shot it or when they aired it. Like it was probably just like an idea for a theme of the episode.
as you can see by the ratings of season 2, you start at 1.4 and you end at a 0.5. You can't have any. There's not a lot of good episodes after that. That episode definitely would make me stop watching this show 100%.
For sure. Does the opposite of what you would want a premiere to do.
Yep.
Max, what do you got for me?
Bottom third, but right in the middle. It's not the worst show we've watched.
The bottom of the bottom is not necessarily the worst show. Every 9 shows, you could put something in bottom of the bottom.
I understand. It doesn't. I got a couple laughs. Jamie Foxx, everybody.
All right, Noah, what do you got?
Easily bottom, but for ingenuity, somehow this got on TV. And they're pulling in these celebrities to come to this show. They call it a potluck. It's not really a potluck. They call it a show. It's hard to describe exactly what it is, yet it's still on TV. For just the creativity of it, putting it out of the bottom, but definitely the bottom third.
Not bottom of the bottom.
There you go.
Nope. I'm surprised. All right, we're done talking about that. Harrison, give us the big news of the week.
The big news of the week is that they have announced not only the full roster for the challenge, the Final Reckoning, but also what the teams are going to be. So I thought that maybe we could take a little stroll down the list here and talk a little bit about these challenge teams. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a light episode so far. We got a lot of our listeners are expecting a lot longer episodes than we're at right now. So
Okay.
I think we've got the time.
I have a request. As we go through, I don't want to just like blast through all of them. It's just like every time we reach one we want to talk about.
We got to talk about. You
Agree.
introduce the 2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about the teams, and we'll get going. So this is season 32 of the challenge, the last in the Dirty 30 trilogy.
Stop calling it that.
I'm telling you what the line
Stop
is.
it.
And for this season, they're going to be in either co-ed or single-sex pairs, and it seems like they're rival pairs.
Wait. Co-ed or single-sex pairs, a.k.a. pairs.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the MTV article. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here. Premiering on July 10th. Okay.
Oh my god.
First up we have Amanda and Zach.
Don't know who Amanda is.
Yeah, Amanda's been on a couple of seasons. Kind of been a little bit of a small time player, I think. Zach
Big
obviously
time.
made it to the final in the last season.
He was
kind of-
barely in the season.
He was kind of running the show with Tony a little bit, but wasn't doing a lot that was very controversial. Also, notably, he's Jenna's ex-boyfriend. So
not current?
That is in play. I don't think that they're currently dating. They're kind of an on and off situation. We've got Faith and Angela. Faith, I think, is from Vanderpump Rules.
Correct.
That's right. We
Angela is from Bad Girls Club and also X on the Beach,
Okay.
in which she's pretty good. I've only seen 3 episodes of it, but
Okay.
Is she
she's
on the
entertaining.
current season of X on the Beach?
Yes.
Don't know what their rivalry is. Don't know what they've got going on really here. Then we've got Kyle and Brad. So we got Kyle from Geordie Shore, right?
Yup.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
And then we've got Brad. Got Insano Brad.
Oh boy.
Is there? Do they have
those
beef
guys.
from last season?
I don't really remember them having
No.
beef, but they definitely weren't aligned. They were different, like in different alliances, but didn't really seem to have
Does
like big
anyone
beef.
have beef in this?
Yes. Continue.
There are some like this one. I have no idea. Brittany and Chuck. I don't know who Chuck is.
I don't know who Chuck is.
There's some guy named Chuck that has some
Moving
insane
on.
looking facial hair. Brittany is Brad's girlfriend. Natalie and Pauly. So Natalie from Big Brother. And
She's back.
Pauly
I don't know
D.
who Pauly is. Not Pauly D. Some other dude.
Natalie came back. Surprised.
We've got Devon and Josiah.
I know who Josiah is.
Josiah is on Champs vs. Stars right now as a star, I guess. He's from Big Brother.
He's a
which is-
star.
It's really weird. He has basically the worst challenge game I've ever seen. Like it's horrible. It's not good.
He's still on the show though.
He's gotten very lucky. He seems like an insane player. Next team, Tori and Derek. That's gonna be a good team. Tori and Derek were dating at the start of Dirty 30, I believe. So yeah, and Derek is on X on the Beach also. So see how that goes. Jenna and Jemmy, team
Poor
Double
Jenna.
J. Yep. Jenna's back from ankle surgery. She busted up her ankle on Champs vs. Stars, competing against Shawn Johnson, Olympian Shawn Johnson in a challenge. Sylvia and Joss, the UK dude, the giant guy. Got Kaylee and Kayla.
That's a hell of
which is a hell of a team.
Crazy Kaylee's back.
Kayla notably dumping all of Kaylee's things off the second floor of the house
I can't
into the
believe
living room.
Kaylee is back.
Kaylee's back.
Like after that happens last season, there's no way I'm signing up for the next season.
No, but then you look back on it, you're like, oh, I should have stayed on.
Somebody just destroyed your shit.
So just destroy their shit.
That might happen.
Next, we've got Melissa and Cam. Melissa from X on the Beach UK, obviously, and Killa Cam back in the mix.
We are such tools for knowing
Isn't
all of this.
Wasn't Cam kicked off of the challenge?
No.
Who was the person that got kicked off the challenge?
Cam made it to the final in the last season.
You're thinking of Camilla.
Yeah.
Camilla. Yeah, Camilla is not. Yeah, she's done.
Camilla?
Now we've got Nelson and Shane. Nelson and Shane in the mix here. I don't know what their beef is.
I don't know if these people all have
Shane
beefs.
I definitely don't think that. Like, a lot of these don't seem like there's super.
This is
a
not
lot of
rivals.
a lot of these are not the original setups. Somebody, I know at least two people who were like on and then dropped out.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so we can talk about that maybe. So we got.
I don't want any spoilers.
We got Veronica and CT.
Uh-huh.
Veronica and CT, and then Cara Maria and Marie. And the last one is just Bananas and question mark. And it's just a photo of Bananas. We can talk about a little bit about.
How could it not be Devin?
It was Devin. Devin was one of the people
It has
who,
to be
like,
Devin.
He was scheduled to do it and then dropped out. This is all before the season.
How do you know these? You read those challenge spoilers?
MTVchallenge.reddit.com.
Don't be reading the challenge spoilers.
These aren't spoilers though, because they're not like televised.
Okay,
It's like stuff about the scheduling.
So Devin is the obvious choice for Bananas' rival. So he has some kind of scheduling conflict.
Maybe CT.
Tony.
Like Tony would be the other choice. Devin's first choice,
Devin and
Tony's
Derek.
second choice. What's that?
The crazy tiny Derek, who's very
Derek.
strong.
Yeah, he's not really rival with Bananas though.
But there was Dirty 30. They're on this rolling rock log thing, and Derek beat him.
Oh man,
Does that ring a bell?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He definitely beat him.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
I mean
the rotating
that'd be
tape.
okay. I mean, Devin best,
Devin.
Tony
I
second.
I don't know. Because they were like besties up until like last season.
Him and Tony?
Yeah.
No, for sure. That's
like
that's
that-
why Devin's a better one. But
Devin is definitely the best one.
man, that's definitely a bummer if they can't get him. But
What about you said like back in the day,
Yeah.
Bananas was paired with someone and then screwed her out of some money.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is there
yeah.
any chance they bring her back and pair
That
her with
would
her?
Never
be-
be on the show again.
that would be fucking crazy if they brought her back. So Sarah is the person you're talking about. She was paired up with Bananas on Rivals 3, and then they had this thing at the end where if you kind of did better individually in the final.
Wait, wasn't that CT?
No.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
If
this
you
is 29.
Yeah, if you did better individually, 28, I think, in the final
Challenge
minutia, then you got to choose whether you split the money with your teammate or keep all of it. So Bananas decided to keep all like $275,000 or something, and screwed her over. That'd be an incredible one to get. You're right.
Yeah, I don't think that Tony is a good idea. I feel like he shit the bed last season, but I don't know if Bananas is like really anti-Tony.
Yeah, I mean, like they would make up pretty quick and just be a really good team. Is the thing.
Where's
Yeah.
Cara Maria at?
Cara Marie is paired with Marie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. So, Team Young Buck, only one member. We've got Nelly T. Nelson's there. There's no Corey. So there's no Hunter.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of flying solo out there. Be interesting to see what Nelson's strategy is this season.
There's not that many new people.
Yeah, there's
only like 3 or 4 new people.
There's a handful. Yeah, there's not that many. Like it's the last one of the trilogy.
I still don't stop calling it that. It's not a trilogy.
I do like your suggestion from earlier. Like, I think it'd be good for them to have a fresh meat season after this one, just an all new people season to get some new people in there, and then you can start bringing back some of the old people. But
no, next season is just the end of the quadrilogy, and then after that, it's the end of whatever fiveology, then sexology.
Just keep
and
extending it.
It's just like we're at 32ndology right now, and next season we the end of the 33rd ology.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, MTV's really like they're getting behind the challenge in such a big way. Like I was watching Champs vs. Stars this week, and they had a commercial for the premiere of the trailer for the Final Reckoning that's going to be happening next Tuesday. Like a commercial for a trailer premiere that's a week away. Incredible.
Well, what else does MTV have going on? Teen Mom?
I don't know, man.
Teen Mom 2.
What do you mean? What else does MTV have going on? They got the Jers Day.
It's true.
Jers Day is just
Any-
crushing everything.
Any Jersey updates?
Still pretty good. I mean, it's not amazing.
I
But
thought
it's
the
entertaining.
most recent episode was not quite as good, but it's one iffy episode after like 10 bangers. I'll take it.
Okay.
I don't really know. I feel like most episodes are pretty similar to me. I don't really know if they really go up and down in quality all that much. But that's just me.
I saw the episode previous, which is quite good.
Oh, that one was quite good.
Prank War Champ.
Prank War Champion.
Well, I mean, this episode was continues the prank war.
He also says Prank War Champion like 20 times in this one too.
Okay.
Way more this week than last week.
Because now he is confirmed Prank War Champion.
Sure.
I mean, he brings that Sammy doll in, and then this prank. Definitely prank war champ.
I like the Sammy doll better. The Sammy doll was so good.
The Sammy doll is better for sure. I've been watching Arrested Development new
Ooh.
season.
How's it going?
Oh, the remix
No,
Just real new season.
real episodes.
of Arrested
Real-
Development.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They premiered half the season.
Noah looks so confused right now.
I am I only knew about
Arrested
the.
Development season 5. Vote for Bluth.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's out.
Wow.
I haven't seen any of it either, but
I mean, I'll just give you my opinion.
okay.
Not a fan.
It's not good?
don't think so. I don't think so.
No. It had a good run. I'll still watch it.
So what about the movie? Are they still doing that?
6
What?
seasons in a movie.
What movie?
It hasn't always been
Never
speculation
announced a
about an
movie.
AD movie.
There,
Yeah.
That turned into season 4, I think.
Got it.
Like once Netflix got it, it was who knew.
Yeah.
Probably once they kill it, they'll like have a movie where they all go to jail.
I mean, Ron Howard's behind it. Like he can get a movie done.
Oh yeah, he can self-fund a movie.
Right.
Sure.
Like that Solo.
Oh.
Solo.
Speaking of Solo.
Yeah, kind of meh.
You can
Sorry.
talk about it.
But,
Don't look.
yeah?
You don't have to look at me. I don't need to approve you talking
I didn't
about
know-
Solo.
You're the host.
I didn't know if you were done with the Arrested Development.
Yeah. that's what
Okay,
I
okay.
said. You guys haven't watched it, so I'm not going to go into any
Yeah.
details.
Has everybody here seen Solo?
Nope.
I don't know if we really need to spoil the movie.
We don't need to spoil the movie, but like I think I had pretty low expectations going into Solo, and I thought that it exceeded my low expectations. Like I thought it was enjoyable. Like, all right,
Low praise.
here's the thing, guys. Like, Star Wars is allowed to have its Ant-Man. Like, it's okay if they have a smaller movie that doesn't make as much money and whatever. Like, it's okay for these movies to exist. And Disney owns these guys, so these movies are going to be coming out.
Except that this movie costs like the same or more than any other Star Wars movie.
Did it really?
Yeah, it costs like $300 million.
Oh,
But
man.
that's just because they like basically
Had to
filmed
redo
a whole movie, threw it in the garbage, and filmed a movie again.
Right.
Like, I don't think that's a real.
Yeah, but you still spent $300 million on this
Sure.
movie.
But
Yeah,
like,
but it's not a sign. I don't think it's a good example of how things are going to be going forward.
I mean, I hope so. I hope that they stop making these like prequel freaking movies. No,
I think
don't
that
want
they
them.
will probably look at what it made and what it should have cost them to make it to decide if these kinds of size movies would make sense, right?
100%.
That is a good point that they're way too prequel focused. They gotta
Like,
start.
I don't need a Boba Fett movie. Boba Fett's a non-character in those
Boba
movies.
Fett movie is a real dumb idea.
They also already told us what his origin story is.
Yeah,
That is true.
yeah.
That's
He's a
great. Then we
clone.
could have a movie that's not the origin.
I feel like at some point they're gonna do like a droids movie because
Yeah.
BB-8 is one of the most popular, most recognizable characters. Like I feel like L3 like probably is gonna do pretty well out of this Solo thing. Like there's
The Rogue One droid was really
the
good.
Rogue One droid was good. C-3PO and R2-D2 are some of those
I think
famous
that's just
characters
part
ever.
of the Star Wars MO right now. Like if you're
Yeah.
Disney's making Star Wars, it's got to be some weird droid in there, and it's either cute or funny or like it's got something unique about
So they
it.
can sell the toys.
They
or
already
whatever.
made that movie, Wall-E.
Wally.
Wow.
I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, they kind of started that.
I got a Solo hot take.
Okay,
Hot take.
Solo better than Infinity War.
that
Nah.
can't. Nope. No
No.
Nope.
way. Solo's better than Infinity War.
I enjoyed it better.
Really?
I was not annoyed at the end of Solo.
What
Okay.
if they bring
For-
Han Solo into the Infinity Wars universe?
I don't know how they do that.
For context, explain for the audience the setting in which you viewed these two movies.
Spoilers.
I did go to the drive-in theater and saw them back to back
Back-to-back.
as a double feature.
Which one was first? Which one was second?
Solo was first.
Solo first,
I
and
don't
then,
just think
and then you're rolling straight into 2-hour, 40-minute Infinity War.
Yeah,
You
that's
know-
a knock against Infinity War. It's too long.
I mean,
There's
it's
cut all the Captain America scenes out of all movies because Captain America is no
there's
good.
like almost no Captain America in this one. I mean, there's
there
a
was
little
too
bit.
much.
every,
Cut all the
Guilty.
Vision out of movies. I don't care about Vision.
Well, you're definitely not gonna like Infinity War Part 2 because that's gonna be a bunch of Captain America stuff.
I'm not
that's
looking
gonna be
forward
a lot
to
of
it.
Iron Man. I think.
That
I mean,
sounds
both.
great.
Both of those.
I just want the Infinity War spin-off movie that's just Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Chris Pratt. Give me that movie.
yeah. I mean, that was that part was good.
That part was
Well,
good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Iron Man.
not all of them are alive at the end of that movie. So
Well, I can't get into my real annoyance with Infinity War without getting into the ending, so we should probably just move on.
Is everybody seen Infinity War?
Solo, every time they mentioned like, oh, in the future you're gonna be like nods to the sequels, I just like roll my eyes, and it really hurts that movie and the future movies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but man, it really. I definitely see why Star Wars fans are so annoyed at that movie. It was entertaining, but how it links to like the other movies is just all wrong. Like all wrong.
You can't let it ruin your enjoyment of the Star Wars movies that already exist.
Well, George
Like-
Lucas already ruined those movies, so like
Sure.
it's fine. I just like it hurts this movie
Yeah.
a lot. Like if this was just some random bounty hunter instead of Han Solo, I would have enjoyed the movie more, and I think it would have been fine.
Right.
That
Like,
is
it,
true.
It was interesting to see a period piece set in a Star Wars in another universe in a period that we kind of know the future of,
Yeah.
but it hasn't. I mean, it's not like it's really changed that much, but that was interesting. Like to see.
But you needed the backstory on why is he named Han Solo.
Oh yeah.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
Jesus Christ Almighty.
Yeah.
they go there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Max. That's the level of stuff that like bothers me and is bothering all the Star Wars fans.
I can-
I didn't really care, but that was really stupid.
There were definitely some cringy moments in it, but that was all right. Not as good as Infinity War is an incredible movie.
Good hot take. I
That
mean,
sounds like a good double feature.
That's a great double feature.
I don't think so. They're too.
For a drive-in?
That sounds cool.
That's a lot of movie. You're talking about 5+ hours of movies there.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot of movie.
When'd you go see this?
Memorial Day Friday.
Wow. This is north of the wall?
This is in Bremerton, Washington.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyone else got anything they want to talk about?
I finished American Vandal.
okay.
You got a hot take on that one too?
How'd you feel about that Kiefer?
The Kiefer part was amazing. I thought American Vandal, like a lot of things it parodies, peaks in the middle and kind of loses it at the end.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
I loved every episode.
The last episode was not funny, I didn't think. But I really enjoyed the teacher that's too honest with the documentarians, and then he gets fired for saying too many inappropriate things. I really enjoyed him as a character.
That's great.
I thought the acting by the main guy that they're documenting on.
Oh yeah, he was really
he's
good.
so good. Like, just like his portrayal is amazing.
The high school kid, well, the fake high school kid, whatever.
Yeah.
With the hair.
I love this. I love the episodes made by the other the documentary person about the other, like the pair of them do.
Oh, when they do each other? Oh yeah, that part was great.
So good.
Yeah, I know. That was one of the best parts. I really enjoyed that.
Just like, oh, you make me want to watch it again.
I also liked when they are like going through all the videos of the party and they have the like CGI recreations of what's going on.
Oh man,
It's so good.
You make me want to watch that show again. It is one of my favorite shows.
They're doing an AV2.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw.
they got that potted.
What is an AV2?
Yeah,
they
is that
got
gonna
that
work?
potted. What? Oh, American Vandal season 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like just trying to wrap my head around that.
No,
That's all.
it's the new thing in Aliens versus Predator. It's just Alien versus 2.
So I finished
TOO.
The Path.
ooh.
So The Path is a Hulu show.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on Hulu.
With the dude from Breaking Bad, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's got Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul. Yep.
Nice.
And it's got the girl that is now in the new Mission Impossible.
Okay.
I don't know her name.
Tom Cruise?
But pretty good. So it's about a cult in like kind of like Westchester, New York. It seems like around there. And yeah, it's just like enjoyable to watch. It's all like the like mysticism around this cult, and it's like the backstabbing and like the relationships within the cult, and pretty good show. Recommend it.
Cool.
Got 3 seasons up on the Hulu.
Oh nice.
3.
Yeah.
How many seasons?
3.
Is that a Hulu original?
They say it's a Hulu original, but I'm unsure because you'd imagine if it's a Hulu original, they wouldn't tape it to have commercial breaks. There are
What
cuts
do you
in the
mean?
show.
Hulu,
No.
most people on Hulu have commercials.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably fair.
Definitely.
Yeah, Hulu's the one streaming thing that would cut it for commercial breaks.
Okay, so maybe it is a true original. Like, yeah, it kept throwing me off guard. Like, you
I
could
definitely
tell how they cut
remember
it.
seeing it as
Yeah.
an original, but the fact that it's 3 seasons, I don't remember seeing it that long ago.
Yeah, but like Netflix calls like a Netflix original a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, Netflix plays fast and loose
Oh,
with
for
the
sure.
Netflix original.
Yeah, so that's why I wasn't sure if it's in that category of like the fast and
I think
loose.
it's a real Hulu original.
All right.
Cool.
Netflix original is just, Netflix has the rights to stream this exclusively
Yeah.
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 in whatever country you're in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can find us on Twitter at Who Put This On. You can find us on Facebook.com/Who Put This On. You can email us questions and suggestions at whoputthison@gmail.com. See you guys next week.
Bye.